always kick my semesters off with a yang.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just got a freaking. What was the thing now? Got to hold my seat up after settling in to get work done. You know me, always on that grind. Always working. What was I thinking of? But yeah, we're gonna continue this today. We'll see. I'm trying to figure stuff out. The sad part about it, also Shadow Mage. Thank you for 5 bits. Can never be expressed how much support Shadow Mage gives. It's insane. Let's see. Roughly like, so 12 times 6 is 72 plus 10 frames, 82. So we got 7 frames done out of 82 is how my math is working out for this clip.
Because I always play to win.
And I want, okay, so I need Ash to be throwing the ball on roughly frame, what was I thinking of? Roughly frame, damn it, 22. We're at frame 7. So I'm gonna do, let's see, do I have a sketch layer? I do have a sketch layer. I will delete this layer too real quick. Let's go to the sketch layer. There it is. Let's bring this opacity down so that way I can leave it on. So I did this thing where he brings the ball up and then it kind of slowly, like he's slowly bending his arm down. So now what I'm trying to have him do, so I guess what it would be is like he brings the angled arm down as his body starts to twist forward and the arm straightens out as he chucks the ball. And also I'm planning at some point as he's throwing the ball for the camera to fully center on the ball, so that way as it passes, he moves back and the ball is going forward. Does any of this make any sense to anyone? No? Good? We're continuing. We're going forward. That's the wrong layer to erase. Don't need to be erasing stuff that I already drew. Hope everyone's having a good day, though. You already know. I went to work today. I didn't really do anything. Like, I don't know. I'm glad to have a job, but at the same, I mean, freaking, I already said the other day, some people in my family be getting on my case about finding art jobs, and I'm trying, but I'm distressed how many people in just in life, I guess, think I need any more motivation to find a new job outside of not wanting to work at jobs I do not care about in the slightest through life. Does that make sense? Does anyone get what I'm saying? The idea that the consequences for failing are already enough. that I don't feel like I need reminders of any kind that I should be looking for and trying my hardest to get art jobs. Also, it doesn't help when people are like, okay, let's make plans. And then are like, well, what about that art job? And it's like, well, I need time to work on my portfolio. Like, even if I don't get this done in time for the contest, I'm going to keep making it because I need portfolio pieces. And an action-y lip sync animation is a pretty good portfolio piece. So, I need to make sure that Ash's arm doesn't seem broken at any point during this. You'd think that'd be a much easier task than it is, but it's not. Sometimes it's just easy to, you know, break characters while you're animating. Just be like, oops, I forgot the arm doesn't go that way. That's an issue. Okay. Yeah, that works out. I guess I also need to be doing his, like, right now he's at a 3/4 angle. And I suppose the better option would be to start to draw him in profile. Like he turns his head slightly. Get that tension in the neck. Would help. But yeah. So yeah. I don't know if I ever finished my one thought about work. It's just that they were overstaffed today. So I was doing training, which is fine. I mean, I'm getting paid for it. But at the same time, I'm like, listen. If y'all don't need me in, just let me know. Maybe if I just like, if they're like, okay, Dylan, we said we'd need you today, but that was a lie. I'll be like, okay, I'll stay home and stream the whole day. See if I make money that way. If my job's not gonna give me money, maybe I should go begging to strangers online. You ever think about that? Society? Society. Ugh. This is going to be changing all kinds of angles. But listen, I'm trying to be ambitious. It's time for ambition. Ambition. Okay. So here's what we're doing. We're going to copy layer 7. Turn the opacity up. And then I'm going to erase like this. I'm gonna be erasing. Let me do this. I'm gonna be erasing like this arm past the shoulder and then his head. We're gonna redraw the head. Is your stream doing okay? Certain technical aspects look, you know, good on my end, but I did see some buffering. I don't know. I think only Shadow Mage is here. Only Shadow Mage is here. He doesn't care about me. A boo hoo hoo. Shadow Mage has no love left in his heart for me. For one Dylan Cahill. Stream seems fine. Oh, okay, that's good. Besides my melodramatics. Do. Should I play? I don't know. Because I'm like, should I do Super Mario Bros. 2? So you're just acting normally. Exactly. My normal is melodrama. Okay. Let's assume he's turning his head like this. So if he's turning his head like this, then jaw shape changes a bit. The ear starts to come forward. Because ears are a thing. Y'all remember when ears were a thing? Gross. Hated that. Why did we ever think to do that? So weird. You're so quirky having ears and stuff. That's so 80s. Having ears is so 2000 and late. Yeah. Another thing about working in like a non-Disney amusement park. They do really like playing just like top 40s from the past decade. Anything that was a very played radio song some point between 2010 and now. They're wild for it. You know, I do have many of my own theme park opinions, but I'm really trying not to spew them all over the place. Because, I mean, I'm not expecting them to listen to me. And I don't know. I'm not saying they shouldn't listen to me. But A, I only know so much about how the park is actually run. And B, like, I only care so much. I'm not getting paid to redesign the park. I'm getting paid to run what's there. So, I was thinking about it. I've had 3 jobs in my life so far. And I was thinking about how, like, ranking them, basically. Job tier list stream. No. But I was like, how do they compare to each other? And I don't want to be like, this is the best job I've ever had. Because it's not. For many reasons, my job at school was better. It paid less, but I mean, like, I was basically doing nothing. So $8 an hour to do nothing is more like, yeah, I'll take it. But at the same time, this is better than being a dishwasher. So, working at an amusement park is not bottom of the list yet. I was working at a ride today. I was being trained at a ride today that I've heard multiple people call the worst ride to work on. So, and also, it doesn't get very popular. Like, it's a decently, I don't want to say high-tech ride, but it's very mechanical. And apparently they put some money into it. And it's not as popular, nearly as popular as they wanted. And I was like, yikes. Oopsie. Oops-a-rooney on that one, my guys. I feel like just the operation of the ride itself, like how fast it's loaded and everything, that's a large part to do with it. So, I don't know. Fuck, I have to draw a hat slightly turning. Why do I do this to myself? Like this. Yeah, that looks good. If I could get a good line, it would help. Also, let's up the opacity on this. Much better. Slightly see-through, but not totally. Okay, let me do that first, and then make a line that I have to undo. You know. Opacity changing is weird, at least in not OBS. This is an OBS. This is CSP. In CSP. Because, like, I guess it counts as a physical action. Like, something they see as being a part of the image as much as drawing. I mean, I guess every action is included when you press Control-Z. But still. But, like, on top... Oh my goodness. On top of, on top of the whole Control-Z thing, I'm pretty sure when you combine layers and one is full opacity and one is slightly transparent. Like it combines them as if because you know, like this is a gray now, so it would combine it and it would be fully opaque, but this wouldn't be black, it would be gray. You get what I'm saying? Let me just sketch it out. This is what I do a lot, you know? Like some people do smooth ass lines. I'm like chipping away at it like it's a statue. I'm like, okay, let me sketch until the shape is there, and then I will slowly take it back inch by inch. Also, let's do, this is a layer 1. I should really play New Super Mario Bros. On stream. That was my childhood. Childhood! Childhood! And honestly, like, you know, say what you want about it, but say what you want about the whole game, you know. But the Koopas dancing to the beat was fantastic. Best thing they could have added. We're not going to combine them yet because of the thing I just talked about with opacity. Boom. Oh, this would be frame 8. I'm just dancing. Sometimes you just gotta groove to the beat. Sometimes life is singing a song, and you gotta take the chance to dance with it. Don't you want to dance with life? You think you're too good for life? How dare you? But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm a little tired, but that's just work. You know, I still got animation to do. Honestly, more than anything with animation, I think the most important part is just not to give up. Just based on the way art is, I imagine as long as there is something to work with, someone will take you up on a job at one point. As long as you're not, you know, asterisk. As long as you're not like slacking, you know. So long as you're not like not applying, well, obviously that, but just like shitting stuff out, only caring so much about how good it looks for the sake of a portfolio. If you're trying, is what I'm saying. This should be going back, because he's turning his head. Life is too good. No. Shadow Mage, go dance with life for a while. Get you some life. You know, I didn't think of how that sounded till I said it. Which, I mean, you know, Sea of Thieves with Zayd yesterday. As I berate Zayd. That was mostly ironic. I was not yelling at Zayd like, you can't, are you just saying stuff without thinking? Fully knowing that that's what I do. that a large part of my streams are streams of conscious thought. Just thinking things and saying them. Also, you know what I'd really like? Sleeping. I feel like recently I've been woken up for stuff just a bit too much. Work doesn't count because, like, that's the expected thing. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're specifically in a lifestyle where you're able to wake up at any time to do your work, then you have to expect the days when you'll be waking up early for obligations. But on other days, I feel like I've been woken up early. And dang, I cannot believe. Okay. So, if it's like this, then the thing is coming down out and around. Thinking about how arms work. Y'all ever think about that? Because I feel like, especially, I mean, think about like Legos and other action figure kind of toys. Typically, we think of arms as just like a very simple joint that can move two-dimensionally. But so many joints on the human body are ball joints that can move in a myriad of directions and angles. You know, they're not just one way or another. It's a bunch of stuff. Ah, hi Pig. Pig, you ever think about joints? You ever think about how the human body works? Pig, do you study anatomy? Not in the pornographic sense. I'm asking you all of these things. Is this the startup's music for Mario 64 or Mario 64 DS specifically? Did they change that? Are those different tracks? I feel like they gotta use different sound samples. Because, you know, DS versus N64. Everyone's twist when you... I do think about that. I've thought about that a lot. Because at first I thought it was like your wrist on a ball joint. But no, it's your entire forearm twisting around itself. Imagine if like the forearm was just an entire corkscrew. So much like an owl, and I don't think owl has corkscrew bones, but still. But so much like an owl, the bones can just twist around themselves multiple times so that you can get like multiple turns in there. That'd be wild. What was the thing though? Also, I mean, I put it in Discord, but I do want to reiterate just because, like, you know, I think it's important for people to know the information. I am of the idea that we will be doing the SCP tier list stream, which will be a whole thing on the 18th. And one reason I was thinking about that is because I have Mr. P as a biologist. Is Greg a biologist? I don't know what Greg does for a living. Greg might be a bank robber, for all I know. That'd be cool. I'd support bank robber Greg. Oh shit. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Greg is a professional cutie. Got that right. Oh! Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Just to make sure it looks decent. Merge selected layers. Yeah, it does look. Okay. That looks like him turning his head a bit. And eventually we'll get the whole thing in profile. Because we're starting off slow as he winds up for that pitch. I was thinking about that as I was thinking about continuing this animation. I was like, what are Pokeballs made of? Because, I mean, granted, you are throwing them, and what is coming out is usually a dangerous creature of some sort. But at the same time, it seems like in different media, you're supposed to chuck them pretty damn hard. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to absolutely blast that Pokeball apricot. That is true. I didn't think about that. They did do the whole apricots thing. But that sounded like... Are apricots in Pokemon Legends Arceus? If not, then that game is even worse than I imagined. Because what else? Because isn't that the idea in Gold and Silver? It's like, I make Pokeballs the old-fashioned way. They are? Okay. Oh, thank the Lord. I was like, Pokemon, could you not even stay with the bit for 5 minutes? I'd have been upset. So. Do da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 da do do. I can't believe Barry still just despises Mario Galaxy just entirely. I can't believe Barry just fucking hates it with all his heart and has no remorse. Unbelievable. Okay, I might cut out the hand and then draw this. Because what I'm imagining is the hand twists this way. Because... yeah. Because if I have my hand like this, the arm... no! Even if I'm twisting it around, like... yeah, okay. So the way I want it, it would be twisting around. So it'd start doing this. The pinky would start coming towards us. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for participating in my survey, in my hand geometry survey. You can all leave photos of your fingers at my desk for extra credit. That's not a good professor. Don't exchange pictures of anything to your professor for extra credit. Seems like a bad idea. I'm trying to figure out how this will go. So his arm's like this. No, okay. No, so the forearm's gonna come out. It's not rotating in 3D space. It's gonna come out like this. Like he's bringing his shoulder up as the forearm comes out, and then he swings it around. Like a catapult. You know, like catapults do. So I think I'm just gonna do a very subtle change here. Maybe make a little forearm bump. But what if? Marvel's what if, Shadow Mage? Is that what you said? Marvel's what if? I honestly don't know or think I might be done this in the month. It kind of depends. It sort of depends. I'm trying to. But do I look like I got all the time in the world to be animating? No. I wish I did. I also wish I could animate a Pokemon movie. That'd be like... I think I would cry. If I animated a Pokemon movie, I think I would just cry. Okay. So okay. So the forearm is going forward, but the bicep is going forward, but the forearm is going back. Animate it all by yourself. But what if? Animate it... Oh, okay. I was confused what you were saying to me, Shadowmaid, but I understand. Yeah, sure. I wonder if the guy running the contest... Because he did retweet... I don't think I said it, but he retweeted my going live tweet last time. Partially because I added him. Because, you know, it's his contest. I was like, hey, I'm doing it. But I wonder if he'll see any of my streams and be like, okay, well... he did everything wrong. Oh my goodness, everything in this is just... I was covering that the other day. I mean, here's the thing, right? I did talk about the other night about, like, the idea of a stream not getting you, like, streaming keeping you from getting professional animation jobs. But do you know who has professional animation jobs? Alfred Coleman. Do you know what Alfred Coleman is most known for? Do you know what Alfred Coleman could almost definitely never escape from, no matter where he goes? He's the guy who did the Eggman pissing on the moon monologue. That was him. And he gets professional jobs in animation. So, like, I'm just saying, I haven't imitated Eggman and pretended he's pissing on the moon. That wasn't me. So... I think I deserve a shot at least. Here at Cahill Comics, we can promise one thing, which is that we have not previously before pretended to be, what was I thinking of? Sonic the Hedgehog characters talking about piss. That has not happened. KL Comics is in no way associated with the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise and takes no ownership or responsibility for any of its characters. Thank you. Thank you for respecting us at this time. Let me erase. Not erase. Let me... Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Listen, sometimes I just need to make sure everything's looking okay. It's not being self-conscious. It's checking yourself before you wrecketh yourself. Actually, the bicep and forearm proportions are a little off. Let's touch those up. Let's touch up your bangs, sweetie. Juice! Juice! Good friend of the show, Juice. Juice is also not affiliated with the Sonic the Hedgehog, the Hankhog, Sonic the Hedgehog series in any way, shape, or form. They take no legal responsibility for any of this. Just remember. Just in case someone's looking to hire Juice. Cute and good friend of the show. Honestly. I'm curious. Because, okay. And Juice, you can care to speak on this or not. It is completely up to you. I wonder about social media affecting my chances in, like, animation. Because, you know, entertainment is entertainment. And if you have a bad reputation, that can affect people consuming the media you help to create. But, like, Juice is scientist. Do scientists worry about, you know, about social media ruining science reputation? Okay. Okay. This is looking pretty good. I just get nervous, okay? Believe it or not, I get decently nervous about how my animation is looking. You'd never guess it. To worry about getting funding, so yes. I mean, you'd be surprised. I'm in and out of consciousness. That's okay, Juice. I appreciate you being here, but also if you just want to go sleep, understandable. Oh. I'm trying to... Let me smooth out his elbow a bit. Because I'm afraid when it goes into motion, it'll just look like his elbow pops out of nowhere. I've been asleep all day. Oh, okay. So is it more of a you're waking up in and out of consciousness? Because listen, I appreciate lurkers. And lurk whenever you're doing anything. But also, if you're not feeling well, then I also understand if you're like, I'm just gonna... Hey, Cahill. Oh shit, that's the wrong frame. Okay, let's erase this. Erase Pokeball. Erase Pokish Ball. Erase Polish Ball. I refuse. Oh my goodness. Juice, take care of yourself. You absolute harlot. You total disrespect for your own health. You person who I care about. Damn you. Damn you, Science. Transform the scale. And then here's what we're gonna do. No, wrong one. Wrong one! This one. Scale. Edit. Transform. Scale. I try not to overly rely on it, but being able to freely skew an image to make sure that it looks the way it's supposed to. We should get rid of this, though. Because that curve will probably be changing. It's a very helpful tool. Science. Two pseudo pairs. A town that has dirt roads as the primary. Yeah, absolutely. I honestly love dirt roads. Dirt roads are more fun to walk down than asphalt roads. IMO. So, this isn't even really a question for me. This isn't like a... You know, do you ever get those would you rather... Well, no. It's not would you rathers, but it's like a... Okay, you can get blank, but only if you blank. And it's supposed to be like a good thing and a bad thing. You know, like a pro and a con. But then, like, the con is in such a way that you'd be like, actually, that also kind of sounds okay. These are two pros. Sauce! But only if you never talk to anyone face to face again. Yeah, that's pretty... Well, no. Here's the thing. I can't do that anymore. There are people I want to see in real life. Unfortunately. So I don't know if I take that. I might not. Hello, Chester. You lovely and talented. You're amazing. I forgot... And no one tell me. But I was about to check numbers like viewer numbers, and I forgot I removed them. After watching Super Eye Patch's Wolf video about like fake internet courses and shit, you know, about people trying to sell you fame on the internet, even though that's not a good idea. That's not something anyone can really do. I was like, you know, he also talked about inherently the toll and other such things making content on the internet can bring, and I was like, how about I just get rid of viewer numbers just for a bit. And by for a bit I mean maybe forever. I can check afterwards. I do like knowing, but at the same time, you know, does it really do anything besides just fuck with my mind? Besides yucking with my mind? I don't think so. I don't believe so. So. Well, say goodbye to your millions in logs, Shadow Mage. Rip to those. Rip to those logs, but I'm built different. Y'all ever think about that trees can just kind of live forever? Like, given the right conditions, a tree could just live for however long. And it is only due to other things that they don't. I've thought about that a lot. And what I'm saying is I want to create the perfect infinity incubation chamber. Juice! I'm not that sorry about Shadow Mage's logs, because I'm the one who did it. My name is Fire Jones, and I'm wicked into arson. Oh my goodness, text messages. I don't know. You ever just be like, hey, I wish I could tell everyone to stop talking to me, but not in a way of like, I don't want to talk to you. It's more that the constant stimuli is beginning to drive me completely fucking insane in the moment. I've been there a couple times. I don't know if any of you kids find that hashtag relatable, or if that's just me. On Do Not Disturb, but then I get anxious about what's happening when it's on Do Not Disturb. Also, part of it is family, so if I do that juice, they're just gonna think I'm dead. I do love that, because there's this double standard of people being like, you're on your phone again. Don't be on your phone. Oh my goodness, you know that thing's not good for you. And then when you're like not responding to them because you're doing something without your phone, they're like, where the fuck were you? I was texting you for 5 minutes, and I didn't get anything. I thought you had died. I'm like, ironically, I wasn't on my phone, and I thought that did it for you sexually. So, I don't get why you're coming after me for it. It's just wild. I always find that kind of thing is like a, you know, it's a very empty moral high ground of just being like, technology and everything isn't good for you. A-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. A-ta-ta-ta-ta. You know? It's like, the way I see it, not to get too philosophical, but like technology and the internet at this point is not inherently good or bad. It just kind of contains all human things ever. So it can be incredibly good or awfully bad. But it is not wholly one or the other. I did see it because there's that one image of a cat in front of a computer, and it's like, on the computer, my friends are in here. And it's been changed to say, on the computer, it contains multitudes. I cannot call it good or bad. It is neither one. It is foolish to call it one or the other. And that's just how I feel. You think the it's about how you see it, exactly. You think the computer's bad for you? Okay. Well, I never met people who genuinely wanted to be around me and hang out until I went onto the internet. And some people wanted to do that. Some people liked me enough that they'd contact me of their own free will, and not just when they had to see me. So, bring it back to me when you've gone through that, and then we'll see how you feel about the internet after that. Well, Kersha is. I'm talking about the complexity of the internet, Zach. Which, granted, I mean, the internet is cursed. I can do this all day. Like, I can talk about how duplicitous the internet is all day. It is cursed. Like, come on, let's not fool ourselves. It's not. It can be good and bad, but it is also cursed. So, I tricked these people into liking me. I wouldn't say that. I have anxiety, like, I don't think I've put on a false persona to get my friends to hang out with me. I can understand if some people have that kind of anxiety, but personally, I'm more of a guy. I'm worried they just pity me enough to hang out with me. That's my drink of choice. I like a Manhattan, and I think everyone's hanging out with me because they feel bad about me while also despising me. That's just me, though. The internet. What? Hardee's? Hardee's? Why am I a cuckold now? Are we talking about me being a cuckold? Or are we talking about Cahill cuckolding, specifically? Is that what we're talking about? When did we start talking about it? Why is Ash not aged in 20 years? Y'all want to talk about that? Like, okay, no. Listen. Stop. Everyone stop. Y'all always want to talk about Ash is still 10. That's whatever. You know why that's whatever? Because Ash lives in a fictional world. So for all we know, yes. It hasn't even been a year since Ash left Kanto and has visited like 7 other countries at this point. But you know what no one ever talks about? No one ever talks about, like, okay, so DC Comics are fucked. DC Comics are fucked because you clown, we don't hang out with you because we pity you. And I know it's not going to immediately change your mindset, but you're generally a great person to hang out. I can't give you guff about that, Juice. I mean, for 10,000 comic stubs you can. Anyway. Shadow Mage, you just... I mean, you could compliment me, Shadow Mage, but clearly you don't care enough about my streams to look at the channel point redemptions. So, So why would you compliment? I'm sorry. See, I can give Shadow Mage guff because he didn't use the redemption. But okay, so DC Comics is fucked. Like they have retroactively made stories different. They've reset the multiverse more times than I can count. That's not a compliment, Shadow Mage, but I can't give you guff about it. Yeah, I think you did it wrong. Like there is no DC timeline. Time is a fictional construct in the DC universe. Marvel, on the other hand, has had one contiguous storyline since like the 40s with Captain America. But that being said, how does time work? Because Peter Parker was a high school student in the 60s, and Gwen Stacy died sometime around the late 60s, early 70s. And I believe there is shots that show her tombstone saying she died in the 60s. So, like, there are so many year-specified events. Also, Captain America is another one. Because we all know one concrete thing is that Captain America served in World War II. We all know this. This is, like, that is something that is consistent about his character. What is not consistent is when did the Avengers wake him up? Did the Avengers still wake him up in the 60s? Because at that point, he's not really even a man out of time anymore. He spent more time not aging in normal society than he did not in the ice. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of events that should have a specified date, but because of the way that comics work, they don't. He punched Hitler. He did. And that's fine, because Captain America serving in World War II is a fixed timeline of events. And, like, you know, that's, like, we're not still evolving that. We know when that happened. The dates are set. Okay. Peter Parker was in school when segregation was still happening. There's issues about that. There are comic issues about that. But now it's 2022 and he's still in his mid-20s? Like, excuse me? What is happening? Marvel, do you have an answer to this? I don't think you do. I think you just try to ignore it. If I'm being honest with you. Everyone over there at Marvel Comics, you're doing better than the movies. I like a lot of stuff happening in the comics more than like the stuff happening in the movies. But it doesn't mean you have an answer to my question. Well, yes, but I'm talking about, like, nationwide legal segregation. Okay? Like, we can get... Let's not. First off, let's not. Okay? Let's not. Second off, I would... Let me clarify the specific type I was talking about, I guess. If that's a necessity. If I have to do that, okay. This specific kind. I'm trying to think of any other, like, specific dates. Because some like, for example, like Wolverine, they've done a Spider-Man comic where he ages in real time from the 60s to the late 2010s. You couldn't do that with Wolverine. Wolverine is literally, like, Captain America kind of works too, but Wolverine specifically does not age. So inherently, they couldn't do a series like that. It makes the most sense for Wolverine to be able to pull off this trick. Everyone else is the freak. Okay. Surreal. I know. Yeah, well, hey, not to bring the hammer down, especially on Shadow Mage. I didn't think we were going to get into it. We're not going to keep talking about segregation. Is that fair? Is everyone cool with that? I hope so. Because it's happening. You actually don't get a say. That bit's done. Thank you. Again. I didn't think I'd have to specify, but I did, and now it's over. Yeah. I also think they're I don't know if it's completed yet, but I believe they also did, like, a real-time Fantastic Four comic that takes place in the same world as that Spider-Man one I'm talking about. And I want to get into the Fantastic Four. I'm not gonna just use the MCU for it, because I don't trust... Listen, not to be rude, I don't trust whatever the MCU's about to do with the Fantastic Four. Not to be rude, I want them to have a good movie, but, like, the MCU treats Iron Man as the first Marvel thing because it was the first MCU movie, but we all know that, like, I mean, Captain America, yes, but the first real Marvel story, the thing that started all Marvel stuff, was the Fantastic Four. And if I'm being honest, I think they're too caught up in MCU stuff right now to really give that any kind of actual proper due. I don't even know how they'd pull it off, you know? Because again, they're so caught, like, so much is specific to the MCU at this point. How do you make the Fantastic Four stand out and be important? And what I'm saying is they won't. You know? It'll just be a Marvel movie. As we've come to expect. So. Unfortunate. It's been too hot out. Can I say that? Like, I'm working in a place that would shut down for bad weather. But you want to know something? Like 2.5 weeks in, I've not worked in bad weather yet. It's ridiculous. It's improbable. You think at one point there'd be rain or something as I'm working. No! It's not happening. It has me pupset. That is true. Summer like, you want to know something? Summer only meant anything to me ever because it meant I got to be out of school. Guess what I'm not in anymore? So, Summer can just head out. Summer, you can just go if you want. Yeah, take the rest of my lifetime off. It's chill, don't even worry about it. I'll go to the beach in spring. Better weather anyway. Yeah, I mean, weather's just crazy now. Like a week ago, I was saying the words worldwide heat wave, and here's the thing: I don't think that can be a thing. Not to bring a bit of doom and gloom into it, but I don't think worldwide heat wave is actually what it is, because I don't think that's a thing that can happen. I think heat waves are specifically localized. They can't be worldwide. That would be... It's insane. Everything's insane all the time now. But it's insane. Did I talk about Obama on my Sea of Thieves stream, or is that specifically Zaid's Sea of Thieves stream? Because he was the last time things made sense to me. But it is a thing that can happen. I don't believe you. I don't care if you're... I actually don't care if you're right, Shadow Mage. Yeah, Juice, because I was just remembering I did an Obama impression. And I was saying that about him. That he's the last time things made sense. So, I was wondering if I did that on my own stream. Or if that was just on Zade's. But anyway, yeah, I don't actually care. Like, we've talked about how bad I am at science before on stream. Here's the thing. I don't care if a worldwide heat wave can be a thing. I don't believe you, and I won't. I won't believe you. Let this be the one part of science that I reject. If science says there can be a worldwide heat wave, I disagree. It's my turn to reject... Mom said it's my turn to reject science. And in this case, it's meteorological phenomena. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Yeah. No. I say no to you. No, I say. But again, I hope everyone's having a good week. It's Monday, isn't it? Oh, fuck, it's Monday. I actually don't think I'll ever be able to be on a weekly schedule again. COVID took that from me. And now I'm not measuring things by, like, yes, I know I work a certain amount of days and stuff. But A, it's not like Monday through Friday. And B, it just doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I'm not going off of those specific things. I'm going off of how tired I feel versus the last time I rested. I don't respect the weekends anymore. I have my own weekends. It's whenever someone gives me a break. If the world decided to give me a break, that's the weekend. And the next day is Monday. So. Like, just, it, because, you know, with how life is structured, how society, I don't mean to say, like, society, but, you know, with how society is structured, most people are meant to live off of a 7-day week schedule, but for me, a week is less of those 7 days, and more like the 7 days trailing behind me like a heavy flag. Do you get what I'm saying? Weeks aren't confined to what people say they are now. Weeks are the most recent emotional baggage I've had to deal with due to whatever the fuck is happening. What you're on about. That's fair. You know, that's pretty legit. I respect that, Shadow Mage. Shadow Mage, listen, you're valid and I respect it. Like I said, stream of consciousness as I sketch some things out. We're gonna fully sketch out Ash now. As much as I wish I could save it, I think it's best. Like, things are gonna start speeding up, so I think it would be better if we sketch out what this next frame is gonna look like. So shoulders up there. This. 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 Do, 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 do. Yeah. This is a good track. Also, did I even... Because I wanted to bring up... Before I just keep talking about SCP stuff, I did want to bring up something, which is I'm very excited for that stream, but it did occur to me that stream is going to have a whole buttload of content warnings. So, I have tried to keep some of the worst stuff out of there. There were like a handful of ones I specifically knew about where I was like, yep, not that. No. But even so, like if I just tried to, if I even, content warning coming, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna put a big one, like at the start of stream, so that anyone who's here as it starts will be able to know what's going to be going on. And then of course I will have like exclamation CW in the title itself. Because let's be, you know, responsible. We want to make sure everyone's having a good time. If you don't want to be signing up for horror stories containing things that specifically, like, disturb you, which not all of them are, but a good chunk of them are, then you should be able to, you know about that beforehand. It shouldn't be sprung upon you. We don't jump scare here, come on. Did Krampus make it in? You better believe Krampus make it. I mean, here's the thing, right? I feel like one of the worst, but also, like, I don't want to say better, less realistic content warnings I'm going to put in is body horror. Because there's a good fucking amount of it. So, because my streams are already like, you know, they're a soft R. I try not to make them too, like, just purely adult graphic, but I'm not gonna pretend I'm not swearing and stuff. But that being said, this is gonna be leaning far more into hard R territory. This is gonna be, oh well. That's not good. I'd make that an announcement. Pussy. No one's allowed to say pussy during the stream. It's a very serious topic. I swan to John. You will be escorted from the lecture building. This is for like the Switch Galaxy, I believe. At first I thought it was Rhythm Heaven, but no, I recognize it. Hey Juice, go ahead and time out Zach. Just for like a second. Just for like 1 second. I'm okay with that. I have no qualms. I see nothing wrong with it. Good. Zach is like, do it. I deserved it. I'm glad, listen. I'm glad you know, Zach. I appreciate the self-awareness. Thank you, Juice. You're a great mod. Genuinely just fantastic. Okay. I'm just trying to keep it like, you know, Like, I want to get this done, but I'm just kind of chilling right now, you know? It's a chill art stream time, if y'all are okay with that. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm doing. I'm living my truth. Those people that gotta suffer with cramp. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna end stream and delete it. Like, I don't even care now. I don't care about my archiving. I don't care about, like, getting good numbers. It's all gone out the window. Thanks to the combined effort of people who are in my chat. So, that's neat. It's cool that's happened. You're just saying wait, but A, I'm not gonna do it, and B, I know they don't have anything. I think Juice is just stalling for time. I love this chat. Look at these good folks. Never really there. They were just paper covers. Look at that emote. Ain't it neat? Ain't that a good emote? Doesn't make you... Hey! Wow! Wow, this is the most I've ever had to No, yeah. Yeah, this is the most I've ever had to rein you guys in. No! Like, don't get me wrong. It's not because I'm like, don't do that. It's more so, we're not talking about, we're at the dinner table. It's Thanksgiving, Grandma is over. Like, if you want to do that, okay, up to you and whoever you're with, fine. We're not talking about it while Grandma's passing the mashed potatoes. I don't need to defend my actions. I don't need to defend my actions. No. Take us out of emote only. No. We're fine. We're fine for a bit. I think I sent I made an example out. Juice, you don't got to. I made an example. We don't have to put them all in prison. I made an example out of one of them. It's fine. I don't even want to say what I'm telling you guys not to talk about. Because I don't think I need to say not to talk about it. I love people being in my chat. Why this? Were any of you at Nicole? I mean, like, I rated Tom / Nicole last night. Were y'all there? Is this leftover from that? Should I send them a bill? I think I should send them a bill. I think I should send Nicole Goodnight, McCandless Tom, a bill. No, I love it too. But, like... Again... Tom, good girl. Woo! You're fun, Chester. Listen, it's fine. Chester, I didn't want to. I was gonna let it slide, but then you brought Grandma into it. And we can't bring Grandma into it. Like, oh my goodness. Chat's free. Chat's free. Cock shotgun. Chat's free. I got my eyes on you, chat. Since apparently I need to. There's only like 6 people here. I did check. It should not be this wet and wild yet. I said I wanted a chill drawing stream. And so far, I've had to full stop chat like twice. What is going on? I'm not that worried, because at least it's not me. I'm not taking responsibility for y'all's actions. You know? I think this the end. I'm into hot gilf shit. Real hot gilf shit. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't... Honestly, and I was hoping for this, but my streaming schedule does work out well for my work schedule. Because, like, I'm tired now. But then I take, like, the next, what? Not 4. It's not 4. Like, 3 days off from streaming to recharge a bit before we come back to this. So, works out. Works out well. I think I also made this. Let me change some stuff around. I'm just really feeling... I know it's one frame. But I'm just really feeling like I've got this forearm wrong. The forearm is what they removed during the circumcision, right? See, I can do it. See, I can say gross genital stuff too. I'm not like retired. I said a weird ass thing about Appa from Avatar last night. Y'all remember that? We can go all night. That's not gross. Oh my lord. I can't with y'all tonight. I can't. Also, hello Minnesota. I can't with y'all tonight. Okay, but now, okay, cover your ears, children. But now I'm thinking about an arm covered in foreskin, and that's just Kezu. That's just... I mean, that's just Kezu when you think about it. That's just good old Kezu. But anyway. Yeah, exactly. Kezu is an upsetting monster, to say the least. I'm trying to think of other monsters that are as purposefully upsetting. Not really Koba... What's the fucking spider? Anyone remember what the spider from Monster Hunter? Someone say Kezu. Kezu, my beloved. Well, listen. Is that tier 2? I didn't make that tier 3, did it? No, wait, let me... Okay, I can't see if it's tier 2 or not. Rachna, Kadaki? Kadaki! That's it. But anyway. Yeah. I feel like Kazu's... I can't think of another monster made as purposefully upsetting as Kezu. They just didn't bother. They're like, we got the gross one. we made the monster with the worst possible fucking skin. So... And just gross mechanic. Kezu kisses tier 2. Okay. Thank you. No one should spend money on it. But... I was curious. Because, like... No one should have it at tier 1. You know? It shouldn't be that obtainable. But at the same time, I don't want it to be so unattainable as to be tier 3. So... It is not Juice. Juice, aren't you as broke as I am? Juice, aren't you also not money? Don't. A kiss from Kezu. Well, too bad. I've put it just outside their reach. Let's switch. Get ready for this. Oh, let's just all do the Odyssey. Just all do the Odyssey, guys. Y'all ever, you even think about that? No. Too busy out here being gross to do the Odyssey. Bunch of freaks me the fuck out. Does the Odyssey fantastic. See? This is what I'm talking about. Good family fun. Doing the Odyssey. Just do the Odyssey so hard to me. Oh, I'm begging for it. I'd pay for someone to Odyssey me right now. Family fun. I messed up the selection. Love it when I do that. I'm half naked. Okay, well, Juice. Oh my, you know what? I can't. Trying to be out here making some good old ABC entertainment. Some real wholesome TLC entertainment. Like My 600-Pound Life. Dr. Pimple Popper. The man with a 180-pound scrotum. And you've brought nudity into it. Pantless. No one's wearing pants to my stream. Wow. Everyone's come to my stream pantsless and prepared. Let me see. Do 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 do. Oh shit.
Other banks go out of their way
Other
to
banks?
credit card.
Yes, tell the people I've been a whoa, Officer PP Police. I've been a bad goer.
Discover you can redeem your rewards for cash.
Oh no. Oh no. Miss Forrester. Miss Chester and or Forrester. Explain your crimes. Explain your motivation in crimes. Among Us. Y'all ever just think about Among Us? I do. Often. What was I thinking of? Okay, y'all ready? Hello. The head officer isn't in today, so I will be filling in. I saw your permit for carrying that PP. I have reason to believe that is a non-regulation PP. We're gonna have to get this sorted out down at the station. Let me see if my commanding officer is back. Y'all ever just go to the manager? Oh shit. Many cuties in chat. So many cuties. It's a nice day. It's a nice day and cuties out. This is what I'm saying. I keep working during nice days. Stop that. I want to work during shitty days. Where no one comes to my place of business. Where I don't have to worry about doing activity. I want it to stop. Weird, all the PP police officers sound the same. Yeah. Well, that's just England. No, pig. That's just England. In England, England just has clones of the same 1800s Cockney cop. Just all around the place. You can't not be around that guy. Where you don't have to worry about hitting. Exactly. The self-destruct ride button, which I may or may not have pressed while people were on it. Don't worry about it. But anyway, yeah. In Britain, you're never more than 10 feet away from a Cockney cop who's approaching you slowly and saying, "Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? What's all this then? I'm going to water bottle. Good old water bottle." Listen. Oh, I'm using an eraser. I mean to use the pen. Eraser isn't pen. It's like the opposite of pen. You make thing go away. And I want thing here. I'm not British. But your Cockney hurts my soul. Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? Do you have a water bottle? I know I do a bad English accent. That's part of the joke. Watch me do a Swiss accent now. Hello, governor! I'm from Switzerland, aren't I? Anyway. I'm just gonna see myself out now. I'm just gonna leave. Y'all ready for my Norwegian? Hello, I am Killer Chair. I am Killer Chair. Luke? For Professor Layton? You're Swiss. I mean, Luke does kind of look like a little Swiss boy. He's got... Doesn't Luke have blonde hair? Or am I thinking of someone else? I might be thinking of someone else. Does he have brown hair? He might have brown hair. Chair is Dutch. Whoops. I always get that mixed up. I apologize. It's not because I... It's not... Here's the thing. I get that mixed up with Chair specifically because I don't think I've ever asked him directly. I don't think I've ever been like, Chair, what nationality are you? And him giving me a response. I've just always heard it secondhand. So. Does that mean I shouldn't remember it? No. I'm just a moron. Anyway, Luke Professor Layton. Yep, here it is. Yeah, he has brown hair. See, if Luke had slightly longer blonde hair, he could be a little Swiss boy. No little German boy. Don't go on Twitch.tv. Oh my god. This place is full of hot tubbing streaming. Full of cleavage and... You're not. You're insensitive. There's a difference. There is a difference, and I do think I'm a moron. I am a moron. I would hope that people don't think of me as insensitive. I can be dumb and mess up, but I try not to do it, you know, more off, like, if I can help it, I try not to do it at all. So. Anime profile face. Good old anime face. It never fails. Everyone knows what it looks like. Everyone knows what a face in anime should look like. Yeah, I love or the professionals known as a joke. Well, I have some critiques, Shadow Mage, which is that it hurt my feelings. No, I'm joking. I know you were doing a bit. I know you were joking. I know you were joshing me. Have such bobs. Well, it's to make up for the fact that everyone doesn't like water levels. So make up for the fact that whenever you mention Mario Bros. Water level, most people recoil. They're like, okay. And we're gonna make this shit slap! And they're like, we're gonna make the best water levels anyone's damn seen. Then you come to my house. You come to my house, insult my water bottle. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ash's chin is way too fucking defined in this side profile. We must give him smaller baby chin. Little Babu. There we go. That's much better. I'm just kind of tired today. I hope that's okay. No. Y'all okay when I'm a little bit more like, you know. We did the whole Sea of Thieves stream yesterday, and I appreciate everyone turning out today. It means a lot. Like I've said, I'm planning to turn the grad goals into average viewer goals instead of monetary stuff come September. So with that in mind, you know, just hanging around streams very much appreciate it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Also means a lot. Plethora. Plethora. Many. A couple. Group. Quantity. Am I hungry? I don't got my thesaurus open right now. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was trying to think of things off the dome. Off the dome thesaurusin'. Like Eminem used to do back in the day. Remember when Eminem was just thesaurus.com? That was his old job before he was rapping. And made candy. Before Mr. Shady collectively both rapped and did candy and made candy wrappers, he was just a thesaurus. With that in mind, give money or else. No, don't listen to Juice. I mean, that's the thing, and I've said it many times. Like, I want to build my community so that, like, if I could make a living based off everyone giving me a single cent, that I see that as a win-win situation, so long as I continue to provide good content. You know, charging as little as possible. Like, unless I have specific reason to, I'm not trying to bleed kind people dry. What am I? The economy? Ah! Ha! 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 Ah! Juice ban Shadow Mage forever for what they've said to me. I'm cutting Shadow Mage out of my life. Don't do it, Juice. You better. Juice, no. Damn it! Damn it! So. Mobile is a bit. Oh, you're on mobile. That's even worse. That's even worse. Unban Shadow Mage. Thank you. I'll say this. Okay, improv group. Improv group, Juice, Shadow Mage, come huddle. We had a good performance tonight. The people were loving it. Juice, one note for you. When I say to ban someone for what seems to be an innocuous reason, and you haven't thought to yourself, maybe I should ban this person already, don't ban them. Okay? Is that cool? Think we can roll with this? I think we got a new act together. Okay. Let's go show this old folks home what real theater is. Don't follow orders. God, exactly. Juice, just always be just demeaning me in front of everyone, please. Not only is it a good performance, it's my kink. So, like, two birds, one stone. They get to laugh, I get to come. It's just a bit of everything for everyone. And also, statistics are finding more people are thinking cum is funny. So, cum is at is at an all-time laugh high. So, you know, the more funny things can make me cum, the more laughs we get out of it. It's a return investment. I don't know where I got this study from, but I'm just gonna listen to it. Said the Facebook mom. Oh, political commentary. Oh shit. That's right. I'm just saying it. I'm saying the things everyone else is too scared to. I'm coming after Facebook now. Shit. This isn't your mama's late night talk show. We go to bed by 10. I didn't care if that was political. I just like to say stupid shit. Guys, I'll let you in on a little secret about my streaming. I like to say dumb shit. Sometimes that's all there is to it. You'll never guess. 10 secrets. They said what? You won't believe what happened on the set of the new Muppets movie. Kermit kicked my mom? Not clickbait. What? Okay. I'm sure there are legitimate videos that say not clickbait. But I mean, it does just seem like something you do now, if it is clickbait. So. I miss old style clickbait, where they'd illustrate something weird and wacky on the front of a comic magazine, and be like, what's happening in this issue? And the situation they're talking about takes up all of one page in the 22-page comic, and is not super relevant to the plot. I miss that kind of clickbait. Don't forget the red circles. Well, you're good at doing your job. Thank you, Shadowade. With boobs. Yeah, boobs were also good. I miss old Kanye. I miss Kanye. He doesn't visit me anymore. Fucking asshole. I wrote one of his albums that I definitely know the name of. Because I wrote it. For sure. I wrote... Easy? Question mark? Ugh. What was the thing ago? Let me... This is frame 10, right? Yeah, that's all frame 10. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the head bigger. in big in this man's head. Google, show me this guy's balls. Cut, edit, transform, scale. No. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. That's more of what I was. That's more. I'm feeling that one more. Oh yes. Oh yeah. How much pussy does this motherfucker get? I'm reading 0 pussy, ma'am. Dear God. You know, that one's good, but it still doesn't top the, this is a bucket. Dear God. There's more. No. No. This is a bucket. Dear God. There's more. No. That shit should be going into the negatives. I need to rewatch Neon Evangelion. Because I watched it a little broken up. And first off, animation is fantastic. And I would like to watch it to kind of get the story a bit more. Hot take, I haven't seen most of End of Ava, and I don't really want to, because I learned, like, the backstory for it, and honestly, I kind, like, just on principle, I'm just like, oh, gross. No, well, that's not gonna happen. Greg, I'm sorry, but you said I should watch, oh wait, no, FMA, you're right, okay, I forgot, it was FMA or Death Note. And I'm watching FMA, so. You're right, Greg. You're right. You're right. No. Not a good one for your mindset. Congratulations. Yeah. But, what was I thinking of? But yeah. I mean, it may, like, I could definitely do more research to make sure I'm getting this right. But, for those of you who don't know, people were like, I don't like the end of the Ava series. I don't get it. So then the creator was like, okay. This was about depression, so what I'm going to do is make a more depressing ending for the series, because you all complained about it. And I'm like, damn, okay. I didn't have that big of a problem with the ending to begin with. I mean, maybe it's because I knew it was going to be weird, but... yeah. That's just me, though. Like, if you like End of Ava, you know. You probably didn't do it. Anyone who likes... people hated the recap movie they did. King shit, honestly. Yeah, so... I like... so... are they called the Remind movies? Or the Rebuild movies? You know, the one where they, like, change the story up? Those I'm tempted to watch, because I don't know anything about them, but End of Ava, I'm like, nah. People can recommend this one to me all they want. But on principle alone, I want to see this guy's, like, original shit. I don't want to watch the stuff he was basically pressured into making. Because people are like, give us a better one! Shinji's dad, Shinji's mom. The bathtub is flat, Shinji's mom. Everything is Shinji's mom. Believe it or not, you, right now, watching this stream, you're Shinji's mom. Get in the Shinji. Get in the mech, Garfield, or else Odie will have to do it again. Oh no, oh no! Oh shit! Don't pay attention to me just fucking around. and destroying my own shit. Also, Greg, I think you just did do a spoiler. I believe you just did do a spoiler for End of Ava. But then again, I'm not watching it, so who cares? Who even really cares about End of Ava? If we're being honest. I mean, but that's the point, right? Like, almost kind of like Scott Pilgrim. Like, the end of the series is Shinji being like, oh, I get it. I'm kind of a bitch. And like, yeah, shit sucks, but I also need to be understanding of people around me. From what I remember. That's a very rough analysis that I would need to go back and double check and take notes on. But End of Ava is should you just be like, fuck everything? And like, I get it. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? But still. No. Okay, I've been cooking for a while as a hype frame, but then someone asked today, what if spoilers happen instead? And now that's Rebuild. Oh, okay. Does anyone know a good place I can watch the Rebuild movies? Because I'd be interested in seeing them. From what I know, that is what a lot of people like from Ava. Because there's that one kid at the end of the original series, and I've seen people really like him, but at the same time, I don't think he has a very major role in the original series. So I know where. Do you, Greg? Do you? Do you really? Could you tell me? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Canada. Okay. I thought you were just going to say no, Greg. But Canada is also a good answer. Because famously, I don't live in Canada. I kind of wish I did. Heck, you want to know something? I got rejected for a thing recently because I didn't live in Canada. And you want to know something? I get that. They're like, you gotta be a Canadian citizen to get this. And I'm like, okay, whoops, that's my bad. That one's on me. Oh, really? That's weird. I guess people just like him in general. For the little screen time he has. People just be liking the boy. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Hi there. How are you? I do love that sound. Of the TikTok sounds, it is the better ones. I definitely don't listen. Don't like me any big loud sounds. This is where the motion should really be starting. Frame 11. And this is all going to be fun, because eventually what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go over this specific part of the animation and to redraw a bunch of stuff on top of it, because Ash is going to be speaking through a good amount of this. So the fact that I'm just not lip syncing him right now because I don't feel like going through the hassle. So, anyway, yeah. So yeah. I also need to start reading One Piece. Not to be rude, I kind of feel like I should do One Piece first. Before FMA. Not watch. I've specifically chosen to read One Piece because, like, I can do that at my pace. With no filler episodes. Which I'm not even saying is bad, but when it's as big as One Piece, do you need filler? Can it not just be the whole thing? I hope this will look good in motion. I've tried. Lord knows I've tried. I've exhausted every evil plan. All the way from A to Y. Y? Yeah, you know, A through Y, the alphabet. What about Z? 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 The letter after Y? More content. Yeah, obviously. The manga pacing because the anime goes too fast. Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? It's not that I don't... It's not even a fact of I don't like filler. Or I don't think it should exist, or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. It's more so... It's more so the fact that One Piece is already massive. Let me just get that straight One Piece juice flowing in my veins, baby. Let's get straight One Piecing up in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's start pirating with Ape Sea Fluffy and his pals, the Zora. And of course, their good friend Broke. One dose. No, I have no idea what you're saying. I know a little bit about One Piece. I know a bit. Okay, I feel like I really need to fix this arm. This forearm is fucked. It is times like this. Oh no, not that. I wish I was doing this. I've watched None Piece more than One Piece. Oh, Paula, you absolute doll, you. You charmer, you rapscallion. I do hope university is going well. My cousin Wentworth just got into Cambridge. He's doing very well on their polo team. And of course the accounts are going well. Of course, it'd be hard not to when you're using English industry. No. I need to totally fucking erase this arm. Because here's the thing. I want it to go back in 3D space. So. Erase, erase, erase. Erase, 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 erase. Erase, 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 erase. Is this part where we be at Cahill? Yes. Please. I'm begging you. Frog time. Vive la revolution! No more abstract. Only science. Only science. Then why did you take my foot? I am La French. I like a defeat. Everyone go look at Ginger Pale's animations. Ginger Pale's great. Wholesome boy. Science. No more abstract. Only science. Oh, let's do this one. I'm just focusing on motion lines now. Let's get some motion blur up in here. We eating the rich again? Oh, we've been eating the rich. Nummy num num nums. I call one of Jeff Bezos' ears. Do you think Squidward would eat Squilliam turned into a fine calamari? I learned what calamari is from SpongeBob. Because Squidward gets burned and then he's like... And I think he's like cooking calamari. And I was like, what's that? And it's cooked squid. That's what it is, small Cahill. Because Squidward is gay. Wow, Juice. Just gonna out a man like that? You can't just out Squidward like that. Rude. It would be the finest dining, so probably. Fine dining and eating. He'd do it for the clout. Squidward would do it for the clout? Hey, Otero, but today I'm eating Squilliam Fancy Sun for the clout. Who's broke now, bitch? Okay, yeah, that does look good. Let me... Honestly, everyone should just be out here appreciating Mario Sunshine, not Sunshine, Galaxy for the music alone. Amazing music. What should I erase here? I'm trying to figure out... Okay, let me just... I'm going to start over from here, because I just want to try and get a better looking blur on these. I think what would help is if I use the rough pen, and then I kind of do like... Yeah, okay, yeah. That's 100% more what I want. Because this is already... Isn't this the surf music from Gen 3? This? I don't think so. It might be. It sounds way more orchestral than I would think. Than I think they did for GBA Gen 3, but it could be a cover. Yeah. Because, like, so since this part is already bigger, it helps carry the idea that this is coming around. Let's also do, like...
I always kick
Oh my
semesters
goodness.
off with the yay!
Why and who? Oh, it was Greg. Thank you for the 1 bit, Greg. I appreciate it. It scared the shit out of me as I was concentrating on art. But you know what? Hey, that's what you paid for. Greg paid to give me a bit, just a bit of a scare. Yay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shadow Mage tried to get me, but I was already on my toes. I was ready for that one. I hate to disappoint you, Shadow Mage. But anyway, I hope it's okay if we call it a bit early tonight. I'm a bit pooped. I'm a teensy bit pooped. So, I think I'm gonna hit the hay. But first we raid. Who do we raid? What's happening over here? Give me a second. I just want to check something. Checking some important information first before we decide who we... Why start caring now? Oh my... I don't like this... You've been doing this for a bit, Shadow. I don't like the character you've developed. I don't like disappointing dad. I don't like disappointed dad, Shadow Mage. You made the football team? Guess you're finally good at something, huh? No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm joking. I just like Shadow Mage being around. Let's raid Dither. I want to raid Dither. It's been a minute. We're gonna raid Dither. Follower or Ditherkins? Ditherkins indeed. So I hope everyone had a good time. I appreciate y'all being here. Thursday, I'll be back Thursday to wrap up Mega Man. And then maybe we're doing like Star Fox 2. Because I don't think Mega Man is going to take even 2 hours to beat. So then I'm going to find something else to do. Maybe we'll just play Mario 2. Because I don't know if I'll ever play Mario 2. It's up to y'all. But I'll see y'all later. Bye.